I know he wants her. Taylor Swift speaks on Justin wanting Selena Gomez. Selena knows Justin loves her, and Taylor once agreed, but now she believes Justin was a cheater and ain't loyal. Hey guys, welcome back to Trendy Vert. In today's video, we are going to tell you about Taylor's support for Selena and admitting Justin's love for her. Taylor and Selena's friendship goes a long way back when Selena and Taylor met for the first time and clicked it immediately. We clicked instantly, and man, that was my girl. We both went through a lot at the same time. She taught me a lot about how I should be treated at a young age. There's so much of my friendship with Taylor that people don't know because we don't necessarily feel the need to post about everything we do, Selena says. From the day till now, Taylor has been there for her in thick and thin. Taylor knew about Selena's mental health, and she knew her pain when she was with Justin. Although Taylor liked Justin and had no issue with him, she knows he loved Selena so much, but cheating isn't loving. Justin cheated many times because, according to him, it's hard not to get tempted by women. You're on the road, and there are beautiful women on the road, and you're just getting yourself into trouble, Justin said, in response to the claim Selena made. Funny how the ones that cheated multiple times are pointing the finger at the ones who were forgiving and supportive. Justin also admitted being reckless in his past relationship, giving hint to his relationship with Selena. In my previous relationship, I went off and just went crazy and went wild, just being reckless, he said. This time, I took the time to really build myself and focus on me and try to make the right decisions and all that sort of stuff.
In my previous relationship, I went off and just went crazy and went wild, just was, being reckless. This time I took the time to really build myself.
So this is probably the first-hand reason why Taylor, despite knowing his love for Selena, isn't in his favor. Taylor had seen Selena going through a mental breakdown because of Justin. And when Justin wanted everything normal between her and Selena and expected Taylor to have everything sorted, Taylor made a response where she made crystal clear that she couldn't forgive the person who would hurt Selena. I knew from when I met her I would always have her back. In my life, I have the ability to forgive people who have hurt me, she said, but I don't know if I can forgive someone who hurts her. So how could Justin think he could have a good relationship with Taylor? Later, Taylor and Scooter Braun drama emerged, where Scooter Braun recently bought Taylor's Big Machine Records and took control of recording masters. The fact that Scooter is Justin's close friend and manages him too took Scooter's side and said in a post, "Scooter has had your back since the days you graciously let me open up for you," Justin wrote back in June in a post addressed to Taylor. As the years have passed, we haven't crossed paths and gotten to communicate our differences, hurts, or frustrations. So for you to take it to social media and get people to hate on Scooter isn't fair. Fans realized and responded to this statement. One fan wrote in a Tumblr post to Bieber, "You cheated on her best friend and then publicly sided with the man, Kanye, who made revenge porn against her? How is she supposed to invite you over for tea?" This fan is legitimately shading Justin. Taylor then liked this Tumblr post, which shows she couldn't have agreed more. Selena also supported Taylor by saying, "I continue to see how she has constantly challenged herself to create the most beautiful life that belongs to just her. So I can tell you firsthand, the most important thing to Taylor is her family, love, her fans, and her music. I really hope there is a change of heart over this unfortunate situation. Seeing my best friend, or any of my friends, be constantly pulled down is the worst feeling. Taylor fights. She will never stop fighting. People grow from choices. Some people stay exactly the same. I just want a change of heart. I love you." Recently, when Selena showed Taylor and her mother her back-to-back music videos of Lose You to Love Me and Look at Her Now, Selena reported that they both started crying. "I'll never forget when I did play the video for Lose You to Love Me and Look at Her Now at her house with her parents. And it was one of the coolest experiences because I've been friends with her for over a decade and love her family."
I'll never forget when I did play the video for Lose You to Love Me and Look at Her Now at her house with her parents. And it was one of the coolest experiences because I've been friends with her for over a decade. And love her family.
And then she played it, and her mom just started crying, like just tears and tears, and all of a sudden it stopped. And it's just gonna make me cry thinking about it. It was just that they had been on that journey with me intimately, and they were crying because of how proud they were for me stepping into a whole new era of my life.
And then she played it, and her mom just started crying, like just tears and tears, and all of a sudden it stopped. And it was like, it's going to make me cry thinking about it, because it wasn't just about how great the song was, which is a lot coming from her. It was just that they had been on that journey with me intimately, and they were crying because of how proud they were for me stepping into a whole new era of my life. And
this whole scenario shows how much Taylor loves Selena, and seeing her in pain hurts her. Even Justin apologized to her for his post against her regarding Scooter and her feud, but she still couldn't forgive him. How could she when her friend is still healing? Justin said he's always been homies with Taylor Swift, and he's not happy that things are messed up. He told paparazzi, "I'm done with all that other stuff. Other people's drama is not my drama." We can see many photos of Justin and Taylor, but only one from the time when Justin and Selena were together. Taylor was convinced that Justin loves her until Justin cheated and repeated several times. Taylor irked when now Justin says he loved Selena, even when he couldn't stay loyal. "I absolutely loved and love Selena. She will always hold a place in my heart, but I'm head over heels in love with my wife. And she is absolutely the best thing that has ever happened to me, period." Justin Bieber. Selena, when talking about her most important phases of life, she doesn't forget mentioning about Taylor, as she's the one who's there beside her family and stays when it's the time to. "She has showed up for me in ways that I would never have expected. Flown in because I was hurt and going through something. Stuff that was going on with my family. She's been proven year after year and in every moment of my life that she is one of my best friends in the world." She continued, "We don't agree on everything, but we respect each other in everything." It's been 3 years since Justin and Selena had a breakup. People still couldn't get over them. It's recently been reported that Selena is pregnant after she posted a TikTok video dancing to her song Baila Conmigo. People suspected her bloated tummy as a baby bump. So what is your take on this matter? Tell us in the comments. If you want to see our upcoming videos, ring the bell icon. And don't forget to like our video as well. That's all from my side. Thanks for watching.